So, first of all, hello everybody. I would like to thank all of you who shared your exercises with the books that you work on, either with the um, Journey to Healing Passion or Reducing Self-Criticism Journey, right? And also that you read the first chapter of The Art of Compassion. And I especially want to thank those of you who reported about moments of true joy. So from time to time, we tend to forget about this, and then someone here is reminding us about this phenomenon. Moments, short moments of happiness that may not be associated to anything or to some creative act. They are very intense. They are for a relatively short time. And these are very special moments. We can look at it for a second. So, Regina is not here currently, but she shared her intuitive painting here, you see. So, she also shared that this morning she had more lasting moments of true joy while painting, and especially after she felt big relief of stuck energy and had a flux of joy and lightness, pure joy. And also Beth, is it yours? Yes. Where is Beth? Are you here with us?
Yes, I'm here.
So, oh, the cat is disturbing you. Okay, so please read what you wrote here.
Okay. These moments come and go so quickly, but I really had one just now, to the point of joyful tears. I'm feeling so grateful and thankful for all that I have in my life and even for this uncomfortable heat, which is making me feel so sweaty. Yes, it's a fleeting moment, but noticing it is enough to be able to write about it. uh, be able to write about it brings more power to it. Usually I'm focused on what I don't have, but I believe that's beginning to change.
Fantastic. So, moment of true joy is a moment of having. Yeah, I have. And most of the time, we are in an experience of lack. So, we are in a hurry, we think we haven't done enough, we're not good enough, etc. And there are sweet moments in which you say, I'm satisfied with what I have. I am okay. And I have good things in my possession, in my life. So this is a way of moment of true joy. So you are contented, you feel abundant, and I'm okay with what I have. This is great what I have. All right, thank you. So before we get to this first chapter, I would like to invite you to share anything you want or to ask anything you want. Things related to the journeys you go through here, or things related to your emotional challenges that you would like to address here, and we can look at them from psycho-creative point of view. Anything that you would like to share or to ask um, may be of benefit for this meeting. So, who wants to share us with something? With your um, latest experiences or questions or issues. Yes, Ola.
Exactly 1 week ago, I was not present on the meeting because I had very high fever. I had 41 Celsius degree and a very strong angina. And the moment when the medicament started working and I felt less fever and less pain, that was true joy when when the pain was just diminished, because it was very serious. And the moment when I thought it's going away, it was like it was just such a beautiful moment when I felt a little bit more healthy again.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to share that no pain is already a great reason to be happy and to be joyful. And I felt somehow lucky to be able to notice this difference between pain and no pain.
Mhm.
And I must tell you, it's enough to be happy when there is less pain and when you are able to swallow your food or your saliva. That was beautiful experience. That's
Mm.
end of my story.
So you had a serious, what we call in medicine, pharyngitis.
It's probably called streptococcus
Yeah,
angina.
sounds like. Yeah, so you took antibiotics.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did, and it was very hot outside, and I was the only one with shivers, and I was the only one who was very cold. It was about 33 degrees here, and everybody was too hot, and I was like shaking
Mm.
and shivering. And I'm so glad it's gone.
Yeah, so sometimes it is an experience that teach you some lesson about life,
Yes, exactly. That's what I learned.
the value of health, the value of
Uh,
being able to function.
yes. Exactly, exactly. And my voice is back and I can eat it. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very special sharing. Yes, because when our tooth don't hurt, we don't notice they exist. And then when they hurt, we do notice they exist. And then we remember that the dentist also exists. Okay. Thank you. And then there is a question. When I feel okay, what do I want to do with myself now? Now that I have this present, this gift of feeling okay, what can I do with this? What can I do with this new energy available? This is a question for you. Okay, it's not to answer right now. It's just a general
Yes,
question.
yes,
Once you get a present, there is a question, okay, what is this present is asking from me now? And you got your health back again. And maybe your health is also inviting you. Sometimes when we recover from disease, we also get some new extra energy. So maybe you have some energy for some new things in your life. Maybe. Okay. From a psycho-creative point of view, we say that when we are sick, it is important to increase self-love at these moments, to be more of friends to ourselves, to be patient, to rest more, to understand that the disease is there to teach us something, to guide us somewhere. Sometimes when we're sick, we stop doing some things because we have to attend to our body. And this can also be an opportunity to listen to things that are coming from inside us that we don't have the patience, the time to listen to them in the regular days because we are so busy doing our stuff. So sometimes following a disease, there is also some emotional change, emotional update that we may notice. All right, thank you very much. Who else wants to share something, either about the compassion that you read about, or self-criticism, or emotional creativity? Someone is joining us now for the first time. And we had a special weekend last weekend, special retreat. How we call it in English? The pleasurable uncertainty?
Yeah.
Okay. So we had a weekend about positive uncertainty. Beth was in this workshop, and Lily, that just joined us, also attended this workshop. Okay. So, yes, Beth.
I just wanted to say about reading the book together, one little thing, if that's okay. When
Yes.
so we could only meet every other week, which is, I wish we could still meet every week. Maybe we could find another day, but I just want to say how important it is and what a big difference it makes when we come together and we read the chapters together and talk about it. So I want to encourage people to join.
Okay, so you work with the self-love book, right?
No, we're working with reducing self-criticism.
All right. Yes, it is a good opportunity when you read the book together and share the experience, and it's a good learning experience. So, yes, so we do it once every 2 weeks. So this week you do it, right?
Right.
Good. And this will be chapter 3?
Yeah.
Good. And if in these meetings you have some questions, so you write this question and you bring them here to this meeting so we can think about them together. Okay? All right. All right. Viola, how are you doing?
Doing okay.
Good.
I just wanted to say that I attended a meeting with Beth last time, and we were only two of us reading the book, yeah?
Yes.
And this was even two of us only. It was amazing. It's like it was like a therapy, really. So I don't know. If there are more people, maybe there will be more fun, but it was very meaningful for me. So
Good.
I really want to encourage you. It sounds like reading a book, but we are not really reading a book.
Of course.
We share hearts, and the heart could be lifted up, and da da da.
La, la, la.
Very precious.
And so let me, first of all, thank you. And let
Thank
me
you.
just say
Thank
that
you.
these are unique kinds of books. This is not just a book. It is a psycho-creative book designed in a special way. So here in Israel, I encourage people to open physical groups of learning together from a book, physical book. Because I also lead a group with one of my books. It is a very special experience, but the books are made for this. So, and also is inviting for personal sharings. We will do some of it today from the compassion book also. Okay? Good. All right. I think you're eating something that reminds me of Israel, of course. So Israeli. Well, I don't know how to say it in English, and I will not try even. Okay. It's not Israeli, it's Middle Eastern, Middle East way. Yeah. Okay. All right. Who else wants to share? Monica, you look tired.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So at least I made you speak now.
Yeah, last week was very hard, but this week I'm going to rest a bit. So I'm glad there's meeting today and there's a meeting on Wednesday. So
you'll
I
be
hope.
at least, you will be 3 at least. So
At least, yeah.
Beth. By the way, we talk here about quality before we talk about quantity. So when you meet, you create energy. Whether you are 2 or 3 or 10, you create energy. And this is all that is important. You created the energy. You made a difference. You lifted yourself. So it doesn't matter. It's good that more people join us, but even if it is a small group, it is valuable. Okay? Really, if you speak English, you can join, you can share. No, but you will listen. Okay. That's fine with us. All right. So let's talk about compassion. In about 2 weeks or more, I will present officially the new book about compassion that will be presented in both languages, Hebrew and English. And the new rule from not from this Wednesday, but in 2 weeks from now, whenever we present a new book, it will be printed Hebrew and English. So you, Beth, will be able to, and also you, if you would like, you will be able to buy books in English, not in Polish or for now. Okay? So, compassion. What is compassion for you? In your words, I think it's not easy to define compassion. I think it's not easy to practice, but it is good to make our own opinion about what compassion is. It's a part of the learning. So I would like also all of you to say, what is compassion for me? What is it? When I hear the word compassion, what I think about? Yes, Beth.
I want to share an experience that I had today that made me think, wondering if I was being compassionate because I had read the chapter. I was on the light rail and there was a soldier sitting across from me with really bad PTSD. And
How did you know? How did you know that he
because
suffered?
he was talking on the phone to a therapist very loudly about all of his experiences, about everything, and he was crying, and I just was sitting across from him thinking there's nothing. It was really hard to hear, and I thought about what is compassion. It's just being there, like energetically, hopefully holding a space for this person, and you know, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but when I left the train, I mean, I was trying not to cry. But at the end, I just took his hand and I said, I wish him well. And when I got off the train, I could not contain myself. I started to cry. But I was thinking, is this what compassion is, really feeling this other person's pain? It's not making it my own, but really feeling it.
Okay. All right. I will not respond now. I want you all to share your feelings or thoughts about compassion, and then I will say what I think. Okay, Viola.
Just want to say sharing feelings and stopping for someone.
Again.
Like sharing the feelings with somebody and stopping for someone.
So being with a person, stopping
Yeah.
means
Like
being around
like making the decision. I mean, not just stopping for someone. You meet somebody in life, another night he talks, and you just leave everything what is inside of you. You just stop for him. You listen. You are for him completely.
All right, nice, nice. So you create a space, you dedicate a space for someone. Nice, very nice. Yes. Okay. And now in English, sorry. But Lily is talking about self-compassion. We'll get to it later. All right. Monica, what is compassion for you?
Mm. Compassion for me is like feeling to feel other people's feelings, and to try to imagine how they feel and to be supportive. Actually, I had a situation last week when I was waiting for my husband on the street, and there was a group of teenagers, and they were just they were walking, and one boy, he said, they were talking, and when they were passing me, the one boy said that I was actually a very hard time in my family home. My dad hit me with a hantle. I don't know, it's the hantle. There is a word in English, the hantle, is it? This is the something to make muscles with your hand. So it's a very heavy metal thing, you know. And he said that he caught it, and he throw it back at his father, and they passed, and I was like shocked, and I started to cry, because I thought like it had to be awful, but sometimes I think that like for sensitive people it's quite hard, and especially when I started to have children, I started to feel more like other people suffering, and for example, sometimes I can't read anymore books about Holocaust, because like I still read them, but after reading these kind of books, after like I have like 2 weeks, 3 weeks of very hard time, because I can't imagine how they could suffer so much.
Okay. Well, I think that if you read one book, or if you saw a movie or two, it may be enough. Because
Like I read like tens or maybe 100 books about it, but quite a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Monica. Who else wants to share what compassion is for you? How you feel about it? We have a lot to learn here. about it, but not just us. It's a very neglected skill in our civilization, and it's a kind of limitation for our growth that we don't understand compassion and we don't practice compassion. So we're gonna do our contribution for it here gradually. Okay, Irek.
For me, being compassion, I mean, what is compassion means? Just I think it's to identify have identification of that. And as you said already, all of us have been saying that same. But for me, it's also not to stop to do something, what I can do in the moment. So the examples what Beth said and Monica, I think it's like you cannot do or you can't do because it's like this is not your story. I spoke with my friend recently. He was taking to the front line, close to the Ukrainian and Russian front line. And he started to speak yesterday with me how many people he have seen dying. And he like, for example, he's buying by his money, regular medicine, like for, again, the pain, because they have not. And he spoke to me, I think, less or more, 50 minutes, 1 hour. I was like in the middle of this story. And actually, I was so sorry from one hand, but from second hand, I was happy to hear him, because these problems, what was for him, I think I would carry a little bit. And for me, compassion is also the task to how I can respond. And it's not like also to hear, but to hear somebody, that somebody can speak, if it's possible, of course. And I said, when you send, the questions, I said that compassion has to be always test every time, because if you are living in the place when it's nothing, for example, the good life, good sunshine, and good life, we can just easy forget everything, how the people have the situations. It's not because we have to murder ourselves and to push ourselves to be under such a horrible situation, but to also, when you are sensitive, I think from my side, you can more see. You can see things which it's very fragile, but also very important. So from one hand, we are the society from the Western Europe who have no problem with the big things. From second hand, how to behave and to be always involved with compassion, I would say. It's a question.
Okay. Thank you very much. Who else wants to share your idea, your opinion, your feeling about compassion? Many things were already said here. And so, Beth and Viola, you raise your hand. Monica also spoke, but I would like to say that it's very interesting because Ola shared that she was sick. And you said, well, I have a good life, but then I noticed someone else whose life is not as good as mine. They are in a state of war, they are wounded. And then it's a kind of a reminder where I am really. Someone is reminding me of life. that I don't see here. It is something also in my body sometimes. My body is reminding me I am here through pain. It's a reminder. And then the relief that the body is coming back to function, a better relationship with the body after coping with the pain. So someone is saying to you, hey, do you know that there is a war over there, that people are killing each other? No, I have my life. I don't need to to be involved with these horrible things. I work, I'm with my family. I don't need to deal with this negative energy. But someone is telling you it is there. And he's telling you that it is also part of you. If you are sensitive enough, you feel that you are related to it. This is part of compassion. Compassion is also about saying to yourself, I could be in their shoes. I could be in their position right now. I just happen to be in somewhere else, but we could switch roles. I could be there in the front line and he could be here in the safe place. Yes, it could be here, and maybe it will be later in life. So compassion is reminding us that we are not that different, that we are all connected and all involved. But if we are not sensitive enough, we may say to ourselves, this is not my life, this is not related to me. I keep the distance. And this is where we create the judgment or the dividedness. So saying, I'm here, you are there, we are not connected. You have your problem, it's not my problem. This is where you lose your compassion. And this is where we start destroying ourselves. Because we forget that another human is no less human than me. Never. No matter the conditions. All right. So now Ola is raising her hand. So I prefer those who haven't spoken yet. Yes. What do you want to say?
Okay, thank you. My English is not so good, but okay.
Well, I think that most of us struggle with our English, but we do our best. It's okay.
Okay, I noticed that all my life I was very compassionate. So I felt a lot of other people's feelings, and it was like ruined me, my body, my soul. And when I started to get realized that what happened in my life, then my therapists all were telling me that I should be more compassionate to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started look into myself, into my problems, into my feelings, which I never noticed, I never was taught to notice. From that moment, my life changed. So I think that now I'm thinking about myself like I'm not that much compassionate to others. I'm so it may look like I'm very cold,
Selfish.
Selfish.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, even that much. But I don't care anymore because I was like almost out of energy.
Okay.
So I must have done this.
All right.
It might hurt myself because I'm not that good like I used to think of myself. I was very good to others. But now I have more energy for myself. So I have to be like that.
All right. Thank you very much. So let me update you. It wasn't compassion to others. It was something else.
What was it?
Mercy. You felt pity for them. You identified with them. Their negative energy sucked your energy.
but I wanted to help them, and I did it.
Yes, because
No.
you could not tolerate the
I-
negative energy that was projected to you. So,
I could not tolerate.
yes. Well, so let me explain.
Ah,
Sometimes when we feel that we must help someone get better when they are in pain, and many times, even if we want to help, we cannot help, or we are limited in our ability to help because it's their story, it's their life. But we feel obsessed to help them because we get their negative energy into us, and then it becomes our problem. And then we want to get rid of the energy, the negative energy that we got from them by helping them. So when they get better, I am not in the negative energy anymore. So you were all selfish all the time, trust me. But you became better selfish. You became a healthier selfish. Compassion begins with the right boundaries, with the right distance. If we are too embedded, we cannot see each other properly, so we don't have compassion. We are intertwined.
it was my problem. I had no
Yes, it is a very strong identification.
Mhm.
Compassion, I know that we are different, but I can relate to your pain. I can take your pain into my body, but it doesn't hurt me. I can put around it love, okay? It doesn't suck my energy, but I can love you when you are in pain. This is compassion. Compassion elevates us. Compassion gives us more energy and does not suck our energy. When we are pitiful for people, we just think about how bad is the situation. We cannot see the strength. We cannot see the God inside them. We cannot see the soul. We feel that we feel that we are better, stronger,
Yes.
luckier. Yeah, this is no compassion. Compassion is actually we're equal. You just in one position, I'm in one position, but I have more available love for you. And this is my help for you. I cannot take you out of your issues, but I can love you. A great example is a homeless. How we feel when we pass a homeless in the street. They are dirty, maybe they are stinky, maybe they are drunk. Usually we don't see them as people. Yeah? Not all of us, but I think most of us. We don't pay attention to them. Do they have families? Do they have children? Do they have pain? What they thinking? But we usually don't pay attention. We judge them. This is what we do. Why? Because it is too painful for us to see that in some circumstances we could have been there instead of them. And seeing them as people actually is reminding us that I could have been there also. So this is why it is hard to be compassionate. A nice example is I saw in YouTube, there was this video about someone was asking help from people in the street and no one paid attention to them, but the person who helped them was homeless. So he shared what he had with them, even though he had just little. But the rich people didn't stop to help. And this is for the same reason, because the homeless shows them that they're not that different. So compassion, the challenge of compassion is to see someone in different situation, to see them as they are, to feel their pain, but remembering it's not my pain, it's their pain, but to feel it. And from that point, to be able to send them your love. I love you as you are. I love you as you are a homeless. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, you have a problem, but I cannot do anything, but I can be here. And like Viola said, I can stop. And I can offer you my positive energy to be with you for now. And I can give you a legitimacy to be who you are. It's okay. We are all sons and daughters of God, the same. Okay? Other way to see compassion is actually to see people from the eyes of God. We are all came from God. So no one is actually more privileged. No one is better. No one is superior. Okay? Our challenge as human is to see people from these eyes. This is why it is challenging. This is what you're going to learn through this book. Okay? So it's not about helping. It's not about volunteering. It's not a moral issue. It's just a skill of how to relate to others. And this skill is so important because when there is more compassion, there will be so much wars. Because when I see the person in the other side, and I see they have family, they have pain, they have dreams, I can see that they're similar to me. It will be harder for me to hurt them, even impossible. Maybe I'll say, I won't do it. And this is the potential growth of civilization, compassion. I can love you as who you are. I don't judge you. I'm not saying that I'm better. I don't have rights that you don't have. This is compassion. Okay? So, for example, when Monica faced this teenager, or when Beth faced this soldier, it is hard to watch this, but the task is to keep the distance emotionally, to remember who you are, and then to imagine that you put around them lots of love from you. Then you do your job. Then you do your compassion. And if you have a conversation, you can listen. You can offer your emotional support, but that's all. Helping is great, offering assistance is great, but this is not beyond compassion. Compassion is my ability to bring my balanced energy with someone who is not balanced and say, I'm with you. I'm with you. You're not alone. I see you. Okay, and it may be very important for people that someone notices them, say, hello, I see you, I can sit with you, I can listen to you. I have a place for you here. Okay? All right. And just a reminder, compassion cannot hurt us. So if we feel too much involved and too sad, it means that we couldn't be compassionate. We were too identified. So if you need to cry, it's okay to cry, but it means that you couldn't activate your compassion at this moment because it hurt you. It's okay. So you need compassion to yourself now, or you need another one to be compassionate to you. So let's take a look at the book, or if someone wants to say something, to respond. Yes, Viola?
I'm sorry. I just feel like I need to share this, that this is my experience. Less compassion I have for myself. When I meet somebody in sorrow, let's say, it turns into giving an advice. And I am not really able to have compassion.
Yeah.
And it's so quickly. And I think in the moment when I'm doing this, I think this is, oh my goodness, this is the best what I'm offering, and this is compassion, But only when the moments pass, I feel this was not compassion. And I think this is even awful for the moment when the person is listening to me with my wonderful advice. Maybe this is hopeful, but afterwards, just a moment afterwards, it's nothing. This is not something which, this is not win-win situation, loss-loss situation. So I think the key in my case It's just to have a compassion for myself. And there is a wonderful book. Maybe I can tell you. It's in English. It's And the Rabbit Listened. Listened? You know, A królik słuchał in Polish. You can Google it, and it's a beautiful book. It's about compassion. And the
So,
rabbit listened, and it's in Hebrew also.
so you're saying, it's important that you say, because many times we have this tendency to hurry and give advice. And you're right, this is not compassion. Sometimes it's even making things worse. Because you say to yourself, well, if they just do what I'm telling you them, they will be better. You feel superior to them. You kind of analyze them, or you make a diagnosis. You say, now you do it, it will be okay. It doesn't work. Because it's their journey. It's their process. It's their life. But love can assist their journey. And it goes both ways. Compassion is not unidirectional. Whenever you manage to be compassionate, it goes back to you also. You do it for yourself. Okay, you help yourself being in a better situation, facing someone. Everything we do in our life is for ourselves. We cannot operate in a different way. Even when we help each other, we do it for ourselves. Okay, so all this concept of being selfish, it's pretty bullshit, I would say, in simple words, because we are all selfish. And it is our job to love ourselves. It is our job to be compassionate to ourselves. And compassion, we say here from the beginning, it's something we also do for ourselves. We become better people. We become more balanced. We become more connected to other people. It's a better feeling. It is good for us and good for others. So Beth, did you want to say something? Well, I see we won't have the time to read, but it's okay. Your sharing is more important than the book.
Yeah, there's so many things that keep coming up that I want to say. As far as what Viola said now, my daughter, I used to always give her advice every time she had a
I
problem.
keep on doing this with my son. I know. I just thought about it when we spoke, and I need to stop it. Yes.
And she would say, Mom, just listen. All I want from you is to listen to me. Don't tell me what to do. And I learned it from her after a few times. I finally stopped telling her what to do and just started listening. So yeah, and I just want to say thank you that it was so touching, everything that you explained to us about what compassion is. And I feel like I almost did it with the soldier because I was very much aware of not having it mix in with my own pain and my own crying, but it was really hard when I got off the train. I did lose it. But when I raised my hand, what I wanted to say was I'm starting to also become aware of self-compassion and to use it to help myself out when I have very negative feelings about myself, my self-criticism, my feeling less than other people. We had a retreat, a workshop with Anat, and that's what came up for me, like two characters, like in Cosmic Time, like myself that feels not enough and my compassionate self. And so I had an experience of getting to connect to the compassionate side and how important that is. And just thank you so much, because this is so, I'm learning so much and getting such a better understanding from it. So.
All right. So thank you. I want to say two things. Pay attention. Whenever you feel that you have to respond or you have to offer advice, it means that you are in stress. At that moment, you have a problem. It's no longer their problem, it's your problem now. And you want to get rid of this problem as quick as possible, so you do it with advice. You have a kind of inner pressure to respond. It is your problem, it is your pain. So shut up, say nothing, breathe, listen to yourself, because you are in pain at this moment. And don't think, well, I'll be a good person now and I'm going to offer my help. Offer yourself help. Listen, breathe, take the time, wait, and listen to your feelings. At the same time, try to send love to that person. So this is how compassion is working for us. And this is why it is hard. I used to lead groups here in the Corona days. You know, there were many social problems during the Corona days, many divisions. People were divided by their opinions. Vaccination, no vaccination. I was in the group of no vaccination. People were fighting each other. So I organized a movement with groups that were used to meet once a week for a 2 hours meeting that we call them home womb. You know what womb is? So what they used to do is everyone in the circle had one opportunities to share their feelings, everything they want to share about themselves only. And the role of all other people was just to listen. Not to say anything, not to offer help, not to offer opinion, not to ask questions, just have a space of people listening to you. It was so powerful. So all people spoke, and whenever someone spoke, all the others were listening. And the leader of the group had to keep the boundaries. When someone did offer an explanation or help, the leader would say, not now, it's not the time to respond now. Okay? So whenever we feel the urge to respond, stop and look inside. We are in pain at this moment. Take care of yourself. Okay? And again, the message of compassion, you don't have to say it, but the message you send silently to someone else, you are okay as you are and I love you. That's it. You are okay, it means I don't judge you. And the opposite of compassion is judgment. And I love you as you are. That's it. I don't know what we can do. I don't know what you can do. I don't know, but I can arrange my feelings towards you to say, it's okay. You are entitled, you have the legitimacy to be in your problem. It is your life, your journey, but I love you as you are. And we're actually part of the same journey. Okay, so it's not easy, especially being compassionate to the people that you don't like, especially to your enemies, especially to people who hurt you. For example, to the Nazis, for example, you know, because we are taught to hate. They are the bad guys. All of them are the bad guys. So who is the racist now? When you say all of them are the bad guys, all of these. So in every nation, we have this problem, this racism, saying they are the problem, they are the sick people, they are not normal, they are the dangerous people, blah, blah, blah. So this is the challenge of compassion. And sometimes it is very hard. Sometimes you feel it is impossible, and it's okay. This is why we say in chapter 1, this is an art. Compassion is art. And you train yourself to get better, but you need to be compassionate to yourself when you are not able to be compassionate. Say, with this person, I'm not ready for this. Sorry. That's okay. Maybe later. Because being compassionate to someone doesn't mean to forgive, doesn't mean to agree, doesn't mean to say that you are okay, that you behaved okay. But this is who you are, I see you, and I can send you love, even if you hurt me before. It doesn't mean that I'm going to talk to you. It doesn't mean that I would like to talk to you, but I would like to release myself from the negative energy related to you within me. and remind myself that you are a son of God, the same as me. So this is a challenge. This is why you have a whole book for this. So I'm glad we took this subject here, and we're going to continue. Chapter 2 will be available to you soon, so you can read, and better if you can answer the questions. All right? Anyone wants to say something before we close this meeting?
Thank you.
I would like to say that to be compassionate is to be grateful for what I have, because everything I have is a present. I didn't choose where to be born. I didn't choose my education. I didn't choose my country, my nation, my religion. I could have been born in an Islamic place and to be very, I don't know.
And you are in a party now, right?
No, I'm in a cafe because my new home doesn't have an internet, so I have to teach outside.
Okay, all right. Thank you for this. Thank you,
To feel like God is responsible for all of us, for me and for the other side, and we are all sharing this earth together. Even a political situation needs to be solved by compassionate state of mind.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for attending this meeting. I will see you again next Monday, same hour. All right.
Thank you, Pinky.
Thank you,
See you.
Good night.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You too.